everybody. Welcome to WTFRealestate.com, where to find real estate. Welcome to Florida Real Estate. Today, I'm here in Islamorada. We're checking out the Keys. As you can see, I got my new shirt here, and I got my new hat. But anyway, I'm here with Judy, and she has been a long-time resident of Islamorada area, Keys. And so we're going to just pick her brain here today about what it's like to live in the Keys. So we're going to kick this off with some fun questions. Say hello, Judy.
Hello.
All right. So basically, too many questions to ask, so I got to keep them on paper, but we're going to try to find out what it's all about living in the Keys. So Judy, let's start with, how long have you lived in the Keys?
I've lived in the Keys since 1978.
Wow, so you're almost a born and raised person here.
I feel like I am.
All right, super awesome. Well, anyway, there's a lot of questions out there about living in the Keys, and we're going to just try to, pick a few that could be a lot of fun and converse about those.
Let's do it.
All right, super cool. Well, anyway, what would it take for you to say, okay, I'm done with the Keys and I need to leave?
I think they'd have to drag me out in a body bag.
You think?
I think.
All right, awesome. You've been here since 1978. What do you think is one of the most impactful things that's changed in the Keys for you?
I would say the traffic has increased. We used to be able to play tennis on US 1 for, it could be an hour.
Oh, wow.
Or longer, and there wouldn't be any traffic passing.
Well, like everything, people move to the areas and there's a tremendous amount of growth and just something that you expect in the area.
It's improvement of area too. This area has improved a lot.
Right.
It's gotten very, very good as far as doctors and hospitals and
that's awesome.
Grocery stores and everything.
Awesome. So here's a fun question for you. What is the most local thing that you do here?
Well, I know they paddleboard everywhere.
Okay.
But paddleboarding is so much fun.
Okay.
Because you can go just about anywhere. Jump in some water and take off.
Right.
Only thing you have to worry about is boat traffic.
Okay.
Because, where there's water, there's boats.
For sure. And I mean, you're paddleboarding and you look at this scenery out here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The water's blue, got a light breeze today. Just would be perfect for paddleboarding. What's the biggest complaint that you think people might have living in the Keys?
Well, sometimes they complain of not enough specialty stores. And while we have a lot, because people do like to shop, we don't have the big box stores like a Macy's, a Nordstrom's, or anything like that. But we have online shopping.
There you go. So would you associate a beach day like a couch potato day up north?
Probably.
Probably. And having a beach day, what would that involve down here?
It involved putting a lot of sunscreen on, put a hat on.
There you go. I got mine today.
Right. And probably calling your best bud to join you.
Okay.
And get out there taking your paddleboard or jumping on a boat or even go to a restaurant.
There you go.
Right on the bay or ocean.
That would be awesome. So what is one of the key things? I mean, and to me, living in Florida, I've gotten to see a lot of that, but here you're on this very somewhat narrow island. I would assume sunsets and sunrises are absolutely amazing here.
Yes, I've always been a bay person. I thought that there was nothing greater than living on the bay and watching those evening sunsets. But I stayed on a oceanfront property just recently, and I so enjoyed walking down to the beach and watching the sunrise. Wow.
Yeah.
Just as intense, just as beautiful, and you can walk the beach while you're doing it.
Right. And I think in some areas here, you can literally walk, a block? You catch a sunrise in the morning, and in the evening you catch the sunset.
Exactly.
So it's just that short of a walk that
Not
you can
even
catch
a block,
both.
right?
Yeah,
just
right?
across the street.
Awesome. So one of the things that has always been on my mind about living in the Keys is tourism. And, is that problematic here, or do you embrace tourism, and is it part of just the lifestyle?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle?
I particularly enjoy talking to people.
Okay.
So you learn about where they're from, what they're doing here, how much they love the Keys.
Sure.
And they can't wait to get back.
So along with the tourism piece, what do most people come down as tourists to do here?
Anything involving water. Boating, snorkeling, diving, fishing, paddleboarding, kayaking. Going to the sandbar. That's a big pastime here.
I bet it is. Now, and it's really funny because when I was driving in yesterday, I noticed so many marinas, boat yards. It's just crazy how many boats are down here. It's got to be quite impressive on a nice day to see all those boats out there buzzing around.
It is awesome.
I bet it is.
And if you're out there fishing, you look over, oh, they're catching fish. Let's go over there.
Right, for sure.
So you join quickly.
Right. So can you best describe what it's like living here in the Keys? Like, for example, is it work and fun? Is it a work day? Or, do you feel like you're on vacation even though you're working? How's that work out?
I think I'm always on vacation.
Oh,
because
great answer.
I work in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
I go home. I'm off here and there. And I can hop on my paddleboard or go to have breakfast at a restaurant on the ocean, have lunch at a place on the bay, and have dinner at home and see the same thing. Wow.
Right.
Perfect.
So
it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle? And that's a great point. So someone, and I'm sure you've met a lot of people just, transient or visiting or whatever.
I have.
And what do you think is one of the key factors that might intrigue someone to move here or just be here? It's like paradise. And, it's just really someone coming from, let's say, Georgia or Kentucky or North Dakota. What would be the driving factor for them to want to come to this area?
I think the driving factor is affordability.
Okay.
How can I afford it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to retire in 7 years.
Right.
What can I do? And most of the time, people decide to rent.
Okay.
Or they buy and they think about renting for so many years and getting income to pay their mortgage.
Sure.
And then living that dream. And when they can come down, I'm still living the dream because they have that property. They have that lifestyle already established. They're friends.
Right.
It's affordable if you make it happen.
Oh, that's awesome. And so that would be one of the driving forces with people moving here. It's just, and do you think people that move here had originally visited here and then they decide to move here?
Most definitely.
Okay.
It's
not something they just pick up and, we're moving to the Keys tomorrow. They've been here, checked it all out.
Well, Florida happens to be a good state to live in, period.
I would agree with that.
And the Keys are even more special. And I think sometimes people, I was talking to a gentleman the other day, and he was telling me how he was born and raised in Miami. And he moved away, went to college in Florida, moved away, and always had a desire to come back to the Keys.
Oh, wow.
Well, now we can afford to come and spend an extended vacation of a month.
Oh, nice.
And he loves it.
That's great.
He said, my dream now is to get a house here and to live here full time.
That's
But
awesome.
he never forgot it from being a child.
Well, that's great. It's one of the key points that I always focus on is, why do people move? And that's one of them. They visited, now they want to go back.
Well, it can go back to my husband and I.
Mm-hmm.
We had a boat and we came to the Keys and loved it. We spent time on the west coast of Florida, the northern part of Florida where there's water. Wanted to be here after spending just a little bit of time. There's that lifestyle.
So there's
that
a draw.
Feeling, boating, fishing, anything you want is here. Snorkeling, I learned how to dive here. Why did I learn how to dive? Because my husband and my son learned how to dive. And I said, if I ever want to see them, I got to dive too. So it's a good family life as well as a retirement life.
That's awesome. Traveling up and down the Keys is a lot of fun as well. There's a lot of stops. I'm sure there's a lot of natural attractions to visit and check out while you're here.
Right. Bahia Honda State Park is so great going south. If you're going to Key West, always stop
Well, and everybody
there.
knows Key West, right?
Right. Everybody knows Key West. Key West is always a place that I like to visit from time to time, but I'm happy I live in Islamorada.
Well, there you go. What's some of the other islands that have really great attractions? I mean, I'm sure all the Key Islands are awesome, but...
You can talk about almost any key and there's something.
Okay.
Like Key Largo has Pennicamp.
Okay.
Everybody's heard of Pennicamp because that's a place to go and snorkel from or get on a boat and dive from.
Sure.
Or camp on the camping area that really draws people here first. It seems like a lot of people come down with their RVs or their tents and they want to camp, and then they start learning about different areas.
Okay.
We had an RV. We camped at different places down here at times.
Okay.
Eventually, you will find your way home.
So what do you think is the number one draw to the Keys?
Water.
Water? Just the amazing blue tropical waters?
Water, and Islamorada is named for those purple isles because of tremendous, phenomenal sunsets.
Oh, okay.
So that's another
Well, I look
reason.
forward to checking it out tonight.
Okay.
All right, awesome. I guess my last question would be, what would it take for you to move from here? Because it's so awesome.
I think sickness in my family of some sort.
So a family issue.
Emergency.
Otherwise, you're going to be here for life.
I'm going to be here for life.
And you would recommend that for anybody?
Well, my sister
Right.
lives in Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. And she said to me just over the holidays, she said, Judy, maybe someday we should live together. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I says, well, Karen, her name's Karen. I says, Karen, I'm not living up here in the winter. She says, well, maybe in the Keys in the winter and Pennsylvania in the summer. I says, well, as long as we had an extended vacation somewhere else.
There you go.
So we got a plan.
So then you could officially just transfer or transition into snowbird status.
No. Not doing that.
Okay. Well, anyway, Judy, it's been a pleasure. I mean, look at this scenery here.
I love it. Isn't it great?
Gorgeous.
Doesn't it just draw you? I mean, it just...
Like you just want to go for a dip.
Yeah,
you
it's
beautiful.
You do.
Beautiful.
And that's the nice thing. You can almost swim here year-round.
Would you happen just off the cuff? I mean, we're in January right now. And, just to be fair, this morning when I got up, it was 48, I think. So we don't always have the warmest weather in the Keys.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
When you got up, did you see any iguanas falling out of the trees?
No, I wasn't looking for them.
If they get cold, they fall out of the trees.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
And I have seen that in the past, but I didn't see any today.
Well, I'm a warm water person. It had to be, before I would go diving, it had to be at least 84 degrees.
Oh, wow.
I say the water temperature now is in the low 70s.
Okay. Definitely swim in that temperature.
Well, they do ice dips all the time.
That's not an ice dip. I'm from up north, too. And used to go swimming during the summertime, and the water temperature was 60 degrees.
I know,
68
I did too.
degrees. Come down here, it's 70, in the wintertime. I'm going. Not a problem. But anyway, well, listen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for all this great insight. We look forward to talking to you soon. We're going to be visiting more isles here in Keys. I'm not sure where we're going next, but we'll keep you posted. Have a great day.
Thank you.